Welcome to our kitchen. Today we prepare medieval erbolata, a frittata with aromatic herbs from the Registrum Coquine, written in the 15th century by the German cook Johannes Bockenheim, who recommends this recipe for notaries and copyists. We start with ingredients. We need eggs, aged cheese, fresh cheese, sugar, saffron, and fresh herbs, marjoram, mint, sage, and fennel. But first, an announcement. Our new book is available for pre-order. Early Italian recipes, vegetables, fruit, herbs, and flowers. The first of a series dedicated to specific ingredients in historical cooking. It will be published on the 14th of July in ebook and print editions, in English and Italian. In our book, there are not only plenty of recipes from the antiquity to the early modern era, with the original texts and our translations, but also some practical recommendations about the preparation of the dishes, and an introduction about the culinary uses of vegetables and their importance in the history of medicine, philosophy, and religion. You find the link to this book in the description below. We mix the herbs and mix them with 3 beaten eggs, 150 grams of fresh cheese, saffron diluted in a bit of water, and a pinch of sugar. The author doesn't specify which kinds of herbs to use, writing that they must be good, healthy, and aromatic. You may use the herbs recommended for the previous erbolata, which is a pie instead, which are parsley, marjoram, mint, and sage. In a variant of this recipe, the author adds rue to this list. If you prefer, use a small quantity of aromatic herbs, adding for instance chard or spinach, to obtain a milder flavor, and the herbs you have at your disposal, such as oregano, dill, cilantro, fennel, or lesser calamint. We used fresh cheese and aged cheese, following the direction of the author, who writes Casium regens and Casium vetus. If you prefer, you may choose a firmer cheese, for instance Scamorza, obtaining a slightly different outcome. A good aged cheese for this recipe is Pecorino, not excessively salty or hard. The only spice mentioned is saffron, very common in many recipes in this book. Sugar is used as a spice, add just a bit to balance the saltiness of cheese, to prevent the erbolata from turning too sweet. The kind of sugar considered healthier in the Middle Ages is white sugar, which was also more expensive. But we used brown sugar because its flavor pairs better with the other ingredients. We cook the mixture with olive oil at low heat. After about 5 minutes, when it is cooked halfway through, we add some slices of aged cheese, cooking it for a few minutes more. Just before serving, we sprinkle with 2 pinches of sugar. To know more about the source of this recipe, check out our book, Registrum Coquine, a medieval cookbook, in English and Italian, with the translation of the text, an introduction, a commentary, and a glossary. On Amazon you find also our other 2 books, one dedicated to ancient food, entitled Ancient Roman Cooking, the other with the translation of a 6th century source, De Observatione Ciborum, Early Medieval Recipes at the Court of the Franks, which shows the passage between ancient and medieval cooking. For further translations of historical books and articles on ancient and medieval food, check out our Patreon page. To support our work, you can also buy us a beer or purchase our merchandise. You find all the links in the description below. This herbolata was intensely fragrant with herbs, soft and delicious, and very easy to prepare. It would be interesting to try it with different pairings of herbs and other kinds of cheese. A quick and tasty dish, perfect for spring and the beginning of summer, with the flavor of the fresh herbs available in this season. To experience the amazing variety of plates prepared every day in the Middle Ages. If you're interested in ancient foods and flavors, subscribe our channel and consider supporting us on Patreon.